Hi everyone. So today we are continuing talking about Russia, which is in Asia, at least most of it is, and we're going to talk about their onion dome architecture. Now, I know that's kind of funny calling it an onion dome, but you'll see why in just a little bit. So architecture is the art and science of designing buildings and sometimes other structures, okay? So every building you see is considered architecture, okay? Someone had to design it and build it, which even though that uses science and math is still a type of art. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Every building you see, even our school building, is a type of art because someone had to design it and build it. Okay, so when I talk about onion dome, I'm talking about the shape of the dome on top of a building. Okay, so this is probably the most famous one, especially in Russia. And if you notice, if you've ever seen an onion, they follow this design here. Okay, so almost like an onion, which is why they're called an onion dome. So most domes are round. They don't have a point on the top, but these do, and a few other types do, but the onion domes are what we're studying today. So here is a picture a little further back of St. Basil's Cathedral, which is in Russia. All right, do you see all the beautiful colors and patterns? So we're going to get to draw that in a little bit, okay? So I want you to really look for a minute, look at the shape of the onion domes, the shape of the buildings. Do you see all the curved lines? All right, the pointed edges. There's a peak on top of the domes. All the windows down here at the bottom. There's some windows along the top. All right. And here's when they're building the domes. Isn't that cool? It looks very difficult to me. And then I'm going to show you just a few more buildings that you might see if you were to go to Russia. So here is some more onion domes. Now, are these onion domes down here? No. Just these ones with a peak on top. Okay. So that's someplace you might see if you go to Russia. Here's another one. Look how big that building is. All right, these are people down here, so that tells you how big that building is. Again, no onion domes on here. Okay, it's not curved. They're straight up peak, like a pyramid or a triangle. Here's another building. It's got some angles on here, but no onion domes. So what we're going to do is we're going to exit out of here, and we're going to work on drawing our own onion domes, okay? So here's my example. If you noticed, I haven't finished coloring yet. And what I want you to do is either get markers, crayons, colored pencils, whatever you have available, and a blank piece of paper. Okay, now I'm just going to flip mine over, and I'm going to get my crayons, okay? So I'm going to start out with probably a dark blue because my black does not have a good edge on it. Actually, I'm going to use my blue. Alright, so what we're going to start with is we're going to start with some onion shapes, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start at the top of our onion. We're going to curve down, okay? Come to the other side, curve down, and connect it, okay? Now, you can do as many or as few as you want. It will look best if you have at least 3, but you can have more. All right, so it's basically like a raindrop or kind of like a rounder Hershey Kiss. And then from there, we have to design our building. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the left side. I'm going to add 2 lines coming down, and then I'm going to connect those. Now, if you noticed, I didn't do a straight line across, I curved it. All right, that way it looks like it's actually round. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a line coming out on each side, almost like shoulders. And I'm going to draw a line down and a line down. Okay, now again, I'm going to come to where my angles are. I'm going to draw a curved line. Okay, and remember, if at any point I'm going too fast, you can always pause it. If I'm going too slow, you can always fast forward a little bit. Alright, so the next ones, what we're going to do is we're going to have a little bit of overlapping. So we're doing basically the same thing. Doing our two lines underneath. We'll do a curved line. I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to do a curved line down, curved line down. I'm going to connect them with a curved line. I'm going to do like their shoulders coming out. And a line down. All the way down. Okay, again, I'm going to go from one corner to the other with the curved line. Alright, now I've got two of my onion domes completed. Alright, I'll go ahead and do the same thing on this one. Do my two lines down, curve. This time, I'm going to do a curved line, almost like a little wave coming down. Connect them with the curve. And again, do my angles coming out. Now, you notice this one goes behind this onion dome. Now, I'm not going to cut it in half, okay? I'm just going to stop it right there. And I'm going to work on this dome. Two lines coming down. Curved line connecting. Now, like that, they almost look like a light bulb. Next, I am going to, let's see, I'm just going to do a curved line all the way down. Okay. Now, what I have to do next is I have to decide what my domes look like. Okay? I need to decide what my patterns are like, if they're striped, if they're checkered, what colors they are. So I may pick out just a few colors that I like. Green and pink and purple. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to work on coloring my domes. Alright, so what I'm going to do, if I want to make them curved, I'm going to start at the bottom of my dome and I'm going to curve it around. Curve it around. Just like that. Alright, now the next one, I'm going to use two colors. I'm going to use pink and green. So I'm going to curve, curve. And the reason we curve it is because, like we talked about, the onion dome is round. If you do your line straight, it won't look like it's round. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing with the green, but I'm going to go the opposite direction. All right, do you see that? All right, so there's two. Now I'm going to do a pattern. Is a striped pattern. So I'm going to do pink, pink, pink. I'm going to come back and fill in around the pink with purple. Alright, and then the last one, I think I'm going to color in lightly with the blue. And then I'm going to add my curved lines going to the top. Alright, now we get to add windows and doors. So I'm going to do a big curved door right here. I'm going to add 2 knobs on each door. Then I'm going to add some windows. I'll do some big tall windows on this one. Then I might do some little circular windows on this one. Okay, I'm going to do just some little square ones in here. Alright, after you have all your windows and doors, then it's up to you to color it in and decorate your domes and your buildings, okay? So you can do like I did on my original. You could add stars and the moon to the background. You could color in the sky. But I do want you to color in all of your building. Okay, now I left a lot white because I'm not finished yet. But I want you to go ahead and fill in what you can. Okay, add colors, add patterns, see what else you want to add to it. Alright, and then I hope to see pictures of how they turn out. I can't wait to see them, and I hope that you enjoyed this lesson and you learned something. And you might look around if you travel anywhere anytime soon and see if you see anywhere with onion domes. Okay? I hope to see you guys soon, and I hope you have a great week. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.